Hi guys, this is Rebecca, the Purple Rose. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button and maybe even the bell for notifications of my future videos. My channel is all about my thrifting hauls of jewelry, mostly vintage jewelry, from various sources such as thrift stores, estate sales, online auctions, etc. Today, I'd like to go over a small thrifting haul with you. It actually happened yesterday. I have Thursdays off for the most part, and I do try to escape to some thrift stores when I can. So yesterday's haul, and then if I have time, I'd like to go over just a little estate sale haul as well. So let's begin here with this beautiful little pink box. And it is, as you can see, it says KJL by Kenneth J. Lane on it. This was at the thrift store sitting in the case, closed, just like this. I had picked out a bunch of other things. I didn't even see this. And then as I was like kind of second passing through, looking while the girl was still trying to help me, I was like, oh, what is in this pink box? And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, well, please bring it out. Let's look. So inside, I knew I was going to buy it anyway, really, honestly, regardless of what was in there. Here's what was in here. Also, this is what I paid for it. So for $4.99, for the bargain price of $4.99, I see this beautiful shoe. And it looks like it's wrapped in a calla lily. I'm going to focus here. Please focus for me. Okay, I really have a hard time with this camera and the focusing. I apologize. So this is a Kenneth J. Lane. Let me get it undone here. And it does come in its original box. And let's go out to there, and I can show you in much better detail here. So it is sterling silver and has some enamel work, and it's got like this floral detail. It's really pretty. And then on the inside here, let's get you the mark there, and you can see it says copyright KJL and 925. So this is a sweet little silver high heel pump, like a stiletto pin in its original box. So we love that. I apologize again about the focusing. It goes back and forth, and I don't know how to do it, you guys. So bear with me on that. Anyway, that's the first find. And then next to it, they had a lot of stuff out actually at the thrift store. I'm going to try to go a little bigger for the focus here. They had a lot of jewelry out at this particular thrift store, and usually they do have a bunch, but I hadn't been there in a while, so maybe it was just there and I just didn't see it because I hadn't been there, but I thought that there was actually a lot for what they normally have there yesterday. So I saw this necklace, and it's really pretty, you guys. It is all rhinestones, and then it's got these gold spaced kind of, let's move this out of the frame here, like oval almost spacers with the gold, and then kind of a little like a darker-ish, I don't want to say like a blue flash of rhinestone aurora borealis up at the top. And then these are all this, beautiful baguettes, and they're more of the classic like rainbow fire aurora borealis. So if you want a little close-up here, let's try. Please focus, you guys. I apologize. Really, I do. So if you can kind of see that, it's just so sparkly throughout, and then it just starts to break up with the gold into the rhinestones. And I'll try to show you on this end as well. Just really, really pretty, dainty. And then the clasp is just the hook, and it goes right into the rhinestone here, and you can close it wherever you want, really, and it just makes a nice little loop-de-loop, and you have this beautiful chain. So anything for formals, for proms, weddings, although this whole season is kind of coming up here, the graduations, the weddings, the proms, the balls, all that stuff. Everything you see in the videos are for sale. Anything you're interested in, just shoot me an email to purplerosecny@gmail.com and make me an offer. We can make a deal. I do have an eBay store under eBay user Purple Rose CNY, and you can look at some of my listings there. I do have some of the jewelry that I have shown on other videos listed on my eBay, and I also have some other stuff that you guys haven't seen yet. So definitely take a look at my listings on eBay as well. So next necklace is this beautiful long chain. Let's get into focus. I saw it, and it's Easter time, so I see this like Easter egg dangle, gold tone, textured. And I'm like, well, that looks like a Joan Rivers, doesn't it? With like the little bow and just all the detail. And you follow the chain up, and it's a nice long chain, and it is a nice chain. We get all the way up to the top, and I see the hang tag, and I'm like, I'm so good, you guys. I'm getting good anyway, except with the focusing on the videos. But picking out the jewelry when I'm at the store, we're pretty good. There we go. So Joan Rivers on the tag. Like I said, I thought it was when I saw it. Oh my gosh, you guys. I cannot with this focus today. Any day, really. There we go. All right, let's go here. Joan. Oh, thank God. Okay. So Joan Rivers. Nice. It's very nice. It's very weighty at the end here. And it's got some nice detail on it. I don't know if you notice it, and I didn't notice it until I got it home, but right there is just a little tiny bit of, and I thought it was just wearing off of the gold tone. But then when I started looking at this at home, I was like, all right, should this chain be going through this loop? Because it seems kind of weird that there's only one loop. And then I looked online to see what this really looked like am I missing a piece or something? And there was supposed to be another loop over there to complete the bow. So unfortunately, I didn't know, and I just saw the tag and was like, oh, it's Joan. And it's still really nice. It's just missing a loop. That's all. So we got the Joan. We got this nice Easter egg going on. And then okay, there's just one little pin. I can't stay away from the pins. They always have so many, basically like shelves full of pins. So I just found this teeny tiny little frog. This is the only thing that came home with me. Little rhinestone cutie. He's got green eyes and a colorless rhinestone back. And then he's just really nice gold tone textured. You can see all throughout. And then on the back, let's just pull this off. And on the back, not signed, but just textured gold tone in the back. And you can just tell he's a little sweet little thing. Okay. So that was like my bargain of the day. Look how tiny in my hand this is. Very small, very dainty, but cute, cute, cute. Little froggy. And then I saw this. Now, I wasn't drawn to it because of this lobster claw clasp. Obviously, I try to stick to vintage jewelry, and usually a lobster claw clasp means that it's more of modern jewelry. But when I saw this, I was like, this is amethyst. I'm like, they just might not know that this is amethyst. Like, amethyst is my birthstone. I can see amethyst from a mile away. And P.S., I'm the purple rose, okay? I know what purple jewelry is. So anyway, I know what amethyst jewelry is. I'll say that for sure. So I saw this and I was like, this is definitely amethyst. And I don't care if it's a lobster claw clasp. I want this. And I'm like, I'll test it when I get home. So it definitely did test as amethyst on the Presidium gem tester. The small beads also tested as amethyst. I wasn't sure if these were amethyst or just really highly faceted glass, but they did all test as amethyst, and it's a really nice necklace. I don't know if it's silver. I couldn't find anything marked 925 anywhere, like on the spacers, but look at just the depth of the color in the beads, and it's, oh my gosh, it's just like polished, tumbled, chunky. This has some weight to it. This is really, really nice. So I saw these, and then they have their earrings and necklaces separate. So I found this necklace, and then I went to the earring wall where they have the earrings, and look at what I found. The matching earrings to the necklace. They're very simple. They're just wire back. Hard for me to show you here without messing everything up. So let me just take one. But very simple and dainty. Just 2 beads of amethyst. Nice faceting all around, and just nice and plain in a nice contrast with this, So this makes a really, really nice set. Super glad I found this. And it kind of reminded me of the Sigrid Olsen set that we found at the other store. And that was also here in my hometown, so kind of neat. And I'll put that set together. All right. And so this was everything from yesterday. And I just have one more piece to show you. And then I'll put those necklaces on the neck really quick for you. And so this is the last find that I found yesterday. And I saw this and I was like, okay, I am not like a chunky necklace kind of person. I am a very short person. So big things like look kind of weird on me. I need something really small, just because I'm short. So I don't know. If you're short, you understand. If not, oh well. I'll explain it to you in the only way I can, and that's just, it's weird. So I'm not usually drawn to things like this, but I did like the milk glass, and I saw the individual knotting, and then I saw this hang tag, and I was like, okay, it looks old, it looks interesting, right? I'm like, it kind of just looks like bubbles. So we go up on the clasp here, and I actually saw the writing on the clasp first before I even saw the hang tag. And if you can see it, it says Miriam Haskell. And also on the hang tag, let's get you that view. Also plain as day, Miriam Haskell. So amazing, you guys. Miriam Haskell is a vintage costume designer. She had a lot of very, very interesting, multicolored, like very colorful, crazy jewelry. This seems so tame in comparison to basically everything else of hers that I've seen. So I don't know. It makes me like this a little bit more just because it's like classic and kind of plain. And I sort of love that. So yeah. So here it is on the neck. I have to kind of hold my necklace holder in this strange way for you to see this here, but I did want to give you kind of the view. And there is a little extender on here, so you could make this a little longer. Some of the vintage necklaces are pretty short because I don't know, I guess back then they had smaller necks or something. We're bigger now. And then here is the amethyst on the neck, and that's just beautiful. Look at that, you guys. That is so pretty. What a statement. And then with the matching earrings too. Like you're just so pretty. I think that would be like a really nice Mother's Day gift. I don't know. My mom watches these videos. I know she wants some of this jewelry. Mom, just tell me what you really, really like. And then let's just show you this one really quick too. I love this. Like if you know any pageant girls or anyone just involved in like proms or photographers or anything like that where they can use some really sparkly, super pretty. Look at all the flash on that. Love it. Anyway, All right. That's the haul from yesterday. So just my little mini thrift store haul. Okay. And then let's move on to, I'm trying to keep my videos under 20 minutes this time, you guys. So I'm going to show you just a quick little snippet from this estate sale haul, and then we'll go on to other things on another video. So I've only been to a couple estate sales, and this one was in my hometown and actually a street over from where I grew up. So I was like, I'm totally going to this. I don't know how it's going to be. I'm just going to go. It was like the second day of the sale. I didn't realize that there's like rules that you're supposed to sign up and everything else. So I just like stroll into this place. Well, they had a lot of jewelry still left, but everything was like on this nice discount. So I walked up to the bracelets and I saw this right away, and I was like, oh, that looks like silver. Now, of course, I don't really, I'm not a jeweler, and I don't know everything. So I don't still know if this is actual silver or if this is like Mexican silver, which is technically not real silver. I can't find a mark on this. It hinges at the side and it just comes right off. So my guess, I don't know. I don't think this is real silver still, actually. But this is some nice, like, inlaid mother of pearl abalone. It's just super nice. I really like the design. It's plain, yet it's very interesting. So I really like that bracelet there. And then, do you guys remember Kaufman's? Does anybody remember Kaufman's? I loved Kaufman's. It was like a department store, when department stores were a thing. And I still have a couple of little old Kaufman's boxes that I sometimes use for Christmas gifts and things. And I'm always like, can I get my box back at the end? Isn't that ridiculous? So they gave me this box. I was like, yay, I love this. And I put all my little things inside that I could fit in here to take home. So I'll just review these things with you quickly. Okay. So they had these things together as a set. Now, of course, I didn't know what I was doing. I just walked in there and I was like, whatever, I have money in my pocket. Let's spend. So I saw that this said sterling silver on it, and I was like, okay, that sounds good. Now, look at this chain, though. Like, I should have known. This looks gold, doesn't it? And it says sterling silver. Now, maybe this part's just supposed to be sterling silver, okay? But I can't even find a mark on this that says 925. The chain is like a gold. Then you turn it over. It's got a price on it. I didn't pay $40. The chain is gold. The chain is gold. And then like on this side, it's silver. So I don't know what's going on with this. I didn't pay too much for this. I don't know how to feel about this. When I got home, I was like, I think I got scammed on this, even though I didn't really pay that much for it. But the end of this chain, actually, I think it does say a 925 somewhere down in here. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Why would a sterling silver chain turn gold, like on part of it? I don't know. Anyway, there's that. I think the pendant is beautiful. The chain we might throw away. And then there was these really cute earrings. I don't know if these are real turquoise or not. Most likely no. There is a little nick on this one right here. But they're kind of neat, and they just are on this long post, and I don't think they're silver. They have mismatched backs here, but they're just sweet. They're little, and they're kind of like an inlay with the gold and the black design as well. So I thought those were kind of cute. And I'm talking like this estate sale was not like, I did not spend a lot on these items. So don't worry if they're not real. It was just an experiment, basically. And then this is the coolest thing I think that I got there, maybe the oldest thing I'll say. This very intricately designed filigree silver leaf brooch with these very tiny, tiny filigree designs. I can't even get it up close enough for you to really see. There we go. How small and intricate this was to put together. And then here's the back, and it's got the old style C-clasp, and the pin is a little bit longer than the end here. So it makes me think it's older with this. Backing, there was no marks that I could see, no silver marking, no nothing. And then here's just with the pin out, no pin stop or anything. And then this is, it's kind of like I think this is called the tube. I'm not sure. Actually, it's not a tube. I don't know what this kind of hinge is called, but with the C-clasp. So I thought that was really nice, and it's really, really light. So that is just a little bit of the haul from estate sale and thrift store. Again, everything is for sale. Anything that you're interested in, just send me an email to purplerosecny@gmail.com. Let me know what your favorites are in the comment section below. And also, if you're interested in the rings that I'm wearing today, I have this silver tone with rhinestones, and they're in a little heart pattern. I don't know how we can get up closer enough to see there. This does have a little bit of wear to it. It's a little chunky, and there's no designer mark, no silver mark, but it's just pretty. And then there's a gold tone with just some design. This also has a little bit of silver in it as well. And I'm not sure, again, if this is real or not. And then I have a gold tone, and it says love. Very sweet. So again, like and subscribe and share the video, and please return to my next one, and I'll see you then. Have a great day.